Okay, so the Bronny James thing is nepotism like we've never seen it. Don't get me wrong. I mean, nepotism's existed. It's existed in all sports. It's existed in business. It's existed in everything. We'll take the NBA for example too, since that's what we're talking about. Obviously, you had Steph Curry. His dad played in the league, and then Steph comes along, and then you had Bill and Luke Walton. You've had, Kobe Bryant and his dad. I believe his name was Joe. You've had father sons playing the league together, but I believe never have they played a game together in the NBA. And that's not the nepotism part, of course. Bronny James has earned his way at least up to where he is right before the draft, which we'll get to in a little bit. But the nepotism really comes, you've got agents threatening other teams that Bronny's going to go sit out or play and across seas if he gets drafted by their team. He gets picked by the Lakers in the second round, which doesn't really make sense to me. Like, I don't think any of those teams were going to take him early on anyway, so why not just start pressuring them in the fourth round? I don't know. But anyways, yeah, the Los Angeles Lakers, they took Dalton Connect in the first round, who was a star for Tennessee this coming season or this past season. Especially in that March Madness run they had. And then they took Bronny James, LeBron James' son, who started at USC for 1 year. He averaged a little under 10 points per game, I think. And, so that's where people will kind of pull back a little. They'll say like, well, how on earth can you justify that? He had under 10 points per game. He only played 1 year and he's a second round pick. And again, I know there's some videos in the summer league of him not doing so great, especially on defense, which was supposed to be his strong point. But I get the nepotism. It's on a level we haven't seen, but that is what it is, right? But Bronny James isn't a scrub, right? Bronny James is not a scrub. 247 Sports, I believe they had him ranked number 26 as a prospect. Uh, and going into college last year in 2023 for I believe it was high school players coming up to college, where he was ranked. So I mean, you can't be ranked on the top 30. I think it's a top 30 list. You can't be ranked on that and be a scrub. Yeah, LeBron James has influence, but he doesn't have influence in terms of talent. So Bronny James has worked his way up. He specifically moved out to play high school ball in California when obviously LeBron James went to the Lakers, and then wanted to stay around. He stayed at USC and he's made his way. So I don't believe nepotism's the concern with Bronny James. I don't believe his play even is. I believe it's his size, and I don't mean to pick on that completely. Of course, he's about almost Steph Curry size. I believe he was measured Bronny James was measured around, I don't know, 6'1", 6'2", somewhere at the combine. So obviously it's been done before, but the weak parts of his game are driving to the hoop. He can play enough defense, but he has problems with, going up and going in there. And him as a shooter, he's a good shooter, don't get me wrong, but even like we've said in the summer league, we've seen some problems with that. So again, what I wonder with the Lakers is how are they going to treat Bronny James this year? Is this going to be like, are they just going to let him shoot? Let him see, because I'm sure LeBron wants another title before he retires. Are they going to let him shoot and try to develop his shot? Or is he going to become a team player? And I think it serves him well, even if he does really bad this year, to become just try to make him a perimeter shooter. Just try. Even if he misses a lot, just try to develop that, because if he becomes a team player, that's great. I mean, that's great for when LeBron's here, but at the moment LeBron retires or leaves or whatever, then you got the team player who never developed and they're going to give up on Bronny James instantly. So I think for Bronny James' sake, it is best if he just go shoot it. And if he miss, that's great, but you got to develop that because at 6'1", it's going to be a little hard to go to the rim in the NBA.